Alright guys, welcome to another episode of the Sweet Machine channel. Welcome back, and welcome to new subscribers. Speaking of which, it sounds like we hit 1,000 subscribers there a little while back. So all I can say to that, guys, is thank you very much. And I'm sorry that you see me fumbling and trying to figure out how I'm going to present myself to the audience. Still a work in progress as always. I can always improve. But thank you guys for sticking around. I guarantee you there's going to be a lot of fun cars we're going to pull out of the weeds and whatnot on this channel in many years to come. Obviously, I'm wearing something different. This is, I dub it, the official jumpsuit uniform of the Sweet Machine channel. Well, all it is a pair of coveralls, and I put some patches on here with my name and the Swedish flag and the Sweet Machine logo on here. So it's nothing much, but I figured, you know, it's going to be the staple. So we'll see how far we get with that. So with that out of the way, let's go ahead and get this car back on the road. Let's give you guys a grand tour right quick and see what's going to take to get her going again. All right, so she's a 71. Don't know how long she's sitting, but the blackberries are starting to take over, so might as well try to snatch this thing up and try to get it going again before the blackberries do take over. Fortunately, the vinyl's gone and it's starting to deteriorate the metal. Got some nasty rust here, and we've got some rust holes that are starting to pop up here and right over here. So I figured this would be a good time to get this car out of here preserve it while we can. So if I have to pay someone to help re-sheet metal that, it's not gonna cost me when this whole thing rots out, because I'm not an auto body person guy by any stretch of the imagination. I'm a mechanic. That's a whole nother career, quite literally. The wheels, the wheel size are stock 15 inches, but they are chrome, and they are true spoke wire wheels. And to be honest, it always amazes me how these cars with this much weight can be supported just on these wire spokes. It's pretty amazing. Pretty amazing indeed. At the very least, we still got our emblem. Excellent. And I assume there is a wheel underneath there somewhere. Oh, yep, there's a wheel here. It's got the original wheel cover still on them, so that's a pretty good thing. Yeah. Ooh. And she sunk down the dirt a little bit. We may have to pull it out first before it can roll out. We'll see about that. The man whom I'm buying this from still has stuff in here he needs to clear out, but we'll work on that off camera for you guys. But it's coming in here, it's a pretty clean interior actually. It might show up a little bit cleaner on the camera than what it is in real life, but not that bad. It's pretty well intact. It's weathered with the vinyl being glazed over like that, but that's all right. Door panels, I mean, there's some rushes and cracking, you know. Remember, this thing is 71. That's 50-year-old car now. So, oh, the grass is getting in the way. That's what I get for opening up doors. So, for 50 years old, it's in pretty good nick, honestly. There's another reason why I wanted to save it. This is one of the easier ones to save and clean up and get it back on the road again. So, alrighty. Let's go ahead and, so what we'll go ahead and do now is, ooh, oh dear, that ground's right there. She's almost sitting on her frame. Yeah, I'm gonna have to tow this one out initially. She may not have enough traction on the rear axle to get her going again. All right, so I'll work on the doors in a minute. Now for the big event. This is the Chrysler 440. Yes, the Chrysler big block. With, of course, this is a New Yorker, it's got factory air on it. Which, that's probably never been charged. It still probably has the old R12. But at least everything's there. Airplane them and such. Let me go ahead and guys sit you up on the tripod. We're gonna do some cleaning up. And once we're all clean, I'll actually check the fluids and see what status is with that. And we will progress from there. More messes, yay! Oh, goody gumdrops. At least this car's solid. I don't see any major rust yet. I really need a mask. Oh. Little things is gonna come off then. Oh. Carburetor was a little frozen, but it's nice and loose now. So it's not been sitting an incredibly long time. There we go. All right, so we got the biggest chunks knocked out. What we're gonna do now is we're gonna start up our handy dandy leaf blower, and we're really gonna blow and make junk fly everywhere, and hopefully I don't get a face full of it. This is gonna be interesting. All right, so there's your front clip. Looks a lot better. Oh yeah. You can even see where the dipstick is. I mean, look how much stuff that was layered up. And of course, the intake, definitely a lot cleaner now. And of course, the back side of the transmission. Pretty much it's all cleared up now. Much better. All right, so cooling system. Yeah, it's moist in there. I can't see any water, but it could be down in there still. 710 fluid. Yeah, doesn't look too bad. No signs of water, so that's a good thing. And transmission fluid. Okay. Well, it's supposed to be pink. It's not quite. It's on the brown side, so it could use a change out, but there's still some color in it. There's still a hue of red in it, so it'll work. She'll work all right. Right about here. At the very least, we won't have to worry about burning up a pump. We haven't checked the trunk yet. Let's take a look at that. And we have our little buddies here at work. Unfortunately, they're going to get a rude awakening when this thing starts going all wild. When this thing starts up, and it is wet in here. That's not good. The mat. I mean, there's solid metal there. Yeah, it's there might be a trunk cleanup episode after this. Well, fortunately, I mean, it's wet. It is wet, but looks like it's not rusted through yet. Thank goodness. Looks like it's not, I mean, the whole mass completely deteriorated, but this car must not have been parked too long because it's still actually looking really good back here. It's very sweaty, but it'll be all right. So lots of cleanup to do in the trunk. It's all right. We'll take it. All right. Back to the front. All right, so I was originally told the reason why this was parked is because it had a sticking throttle. Well, it does kind of come back, but it does seem pretty weak. I did buy a 69 big block barrel throttle return spring for the Chrysler, so hopefully this will act a little bit better. So let me take the old spring off. We'll do a little comparison here. So this is the old spring, so if I can get in the sunlight. And you can kind of see it stretched out here a little bit. This is a fairly soft spring. Where's we get a brand new one? That's our new one. Size-wise, they're a little different, but it's all right. It's about the same tension. But as you can see, this portion here is completely stretched out. We'll go ahead and put a new throttle return spring on it just for fun. This is about $9, so cheap insurance. Feels like it retracts a little bit better now. It's a little bit better, I think. All right, well, let's dump some fuel in it, get the battery hooked up and see what we got. So I'm gonna try filling up the fuel bowls first. Might let this set for a minute. All right. We got fuelage. No idea if we got spark. We're just gonna see if it pops over. Well, that was promising. I think she just needs a little bit more go-go juice.
I think you may have an electrical short. Heard it pop.
Uh-oh.
So I'll watch it closely next time I heard it.
Uh-oh.
So somewhere you got a short.
Oh, goody.
Well, if I had to guess, it'd be this exposed line running to.
I feel
Make sure there's no rat eating away at your sparklers.
Right.
Oh, brother, you might have a problem with your ignition. That's what was hitting.
Oh, no! I'll get you guys in here in a second. Well, then why am I filling up the fuel bowl? Notice how I was commenting when the last time I was blowing this stuff out that, oh, cool, all the wires seem intact. So, Trans Am here was saying, yeah, brah, like, you got some popping going on? Yeah, those are the spark plug wires. There's one down there and one down there. So, if it's only one wire, oh, crikeys, I think I gotta go to the auto parts store. So, yeah, stand by. All right, so I was able to find a replacement wire, so let's go ahead and fix that wire that's been nibbled off. Okay, that should go there. Yeet. Okay, let's try starting it up again. Nothing but problems.
Hold up.
I'll take a bit.
Yeah, might need some time. But I don't see any sparks now, so I think you're in better shape.
That's all right. I'll put some more in the fuel bowl out of our very custom-made pouring device here. I won't run this thing for too long because all the stuff I blew off the engine compartment is sitting on the bottom with the mufflers and pipes, so we'll have to can't run it for too long because I don't want to have it catch fire. Contact, clear prop.
still don't think it's pulling from the tank yet.
No, it might.
It looks dry. Yeah. Your fuel pump might not be sending.
So we tried running it for a second. We do have a glass filter here, and I think we got a busted fuel pump because it's still not pumping up the carburetor. So replumbing again. We'll try take 6,338.
But it's just burning off, I think. We got smoke, but it's just burning off. Whoa! Oh, hold. It burped.
What do we got?
Now it burped. You're flowing.
Uh-oh, that's not going right. What do we say? Nothing but problems. Now we get to run, now that it wants to overflow with the vents. So, stand by again. This was gonna be easy.
Overblown or anything. Okay. I think that's what it is. Just the second it turns off that clicking, burning off lots of good stuff in there right now. No problem.
Okay, so I'm gonna run it, and then you turn the pumper on, and maybe we can at least get it out.
Get it out before it catches on fire, at least. Alright, ready?
Nope. Okay, so looking back on this, you might be asking, why is Trans Am saying, whoa, stop? Well, I came about 1 inch of smashing that front end bumper to the fork of the tractors. It was a little too close. Unfortunately, the car didn't have brakes, so as soon as he said that, I had mere seconds to jam that thing into park, because that was literally my only park brake on that thing, my only brakes, period. It's not good on the transmission, but we're doing low enough speed, it was alright. So yeah, this is the other side, not bad. Definitely took some twigs, but it's all solid, it's here. Where the sun didn't get, looks like the vinyl is intact on this side at least, but I mean most of it's gone anyway, so. So Trans Am cleans this nasty cosmetics off. Just take a A little bit of a goosey gander here and see if we got any brake fluid. Don't you be scratching my paint, boy.
Sure. We'll go with that. Empty?
Empty! There you go, all bone dry. The big question is, where did it go?
Well, that pit over there pretty much answers that.
We're gonna have to take a look into this. Okay, so it's getting late in the day now. I just filled up the antifreeze. That took 2 gallons, almost 2 gallons exactly. We didn't run it very long without water, or minimal water, so we're all right. Filled up the brake booster. Sometimes with your brake booster, if it's dry like that, you can, in theory, put some oil into it and gently pump the brakes and work out the air bubbles, and sometimes that'll make the brakes come back enough, or if you're a skilled enough driver, you can drive it home. And the level might be right in the piston area. Obviously, it's still leaked out. It's a little bit concerning, but let's go ahead. We'll just gently, we got the reservoirs filled up. We're going to go ahead and pump the brakes, and we see if we get any air bubbles come out of here, and maybe we can get away with not bleeding the system. Right, pumping. Oh, yeah. There's a lot of air in there. We'll see if we can at least purge it out enough to drive this thing home. I think it might be all right. All right. Right, so at this point, the brake seems pretty firm. So I'm going to try backing it up and see how well our brakes work. If the brakes work, we got some lightage, we'll drive it home. Yes. Oh, we got brakes. Right quick, she is smoking a little bit. I got some little bit of puffs going on, but about half an hour on the open highway, that might clear her out. Brake lights? I doubt it, but nothing.
What are you doing right now?
Pushing on the brake.
They're like, they come and they go, and now they're gone completely. Hey, brake lights. Hey.
So left turn.
Yep.
Right turn.
Yep. And brake lights. Yep. I think
do we dare pull?
The switch is probably all sticky on the
yeah.
brake.
Wow.
Is there? That one side.
She's smoking pretty good. That's probably on the wrap key. I don't know if I'd be breathing in a lot of that smoke. Well, you might drive her home after all then.
Can we bleed her from the bottom? And
196. Below 200. Yep, thermostat works. Cooling system is a go. Well, let's let her idle and cook and find herself for a minute. So that'll wrap up this episode, guys. Driving home, it was a pleasant, wonderful experience. This thing was just like floating on a cloud. They just glide everywhere. I was most impressed with the wind, the way the wind diverted away from the windows. You can roll all 4 windows down and you don't hear that, you know, when your windows roll the crack down, and you get that, I don't know, wind effect blowing the side of you. This thing doesn't. It's like you can roll the windows all the way down and have a civil, normal conversation without yelling with the windows rolled down, because the wind's not really going into the car very much. It just stays on the outside, which is absolutely amazing. It was very pleasant. Very, I don't know why we can't do it with modern cars, but whatever. I love it. So in the meantime, we are going to take this car, clean it for another episode, throw it in the shop. That next episode, we'll also look at the fuel, clean out the trunk, maybe spray it and protect it from rusting out even more. Might save it as a winter video in case I run out of content in the wintertime if it gets slow. So there will be a follow-up episode, aka a cleanup episode with this car, maybe some simple diagnostics and whatnot, and probably have another road test when I got a few more cameras set up so you guys can set up in the cab a little bit on the passenger seat and ride with me a little bit, see what it's like. Thank you very much for watching, guys. Appreciate it. Love your guys' enthusiasm. We'll catch you guys really soon. I figured that, yeah, I already said that. This car's been sitting for not too long. Hi guys, welcome to another episode of the Sweet Machine channel. This is a bit of a special episode for me as we have reached 1,000 subscribers on the channel. Well done, you guys, well done. And I'm sorry. Without further ado, let's give you the tour of the 71 Chrysler New Yorker. See what a magnificent, beautiful boat it is. Let's get this thing back on the road. Let's do this. So let's take some of that out of the way. I think there's so many hoses here. We're getting fluttered. All right, so let's review. That is actually coming off the frame because remember, these old cars, there's no return. Right. So there's only one coming. So that's there. That's on the frame rail. So that's the. It's coming that's from our tank. Yeah. This is strictly output, which is hooked up to here, comes back down around, loops around, and comes back up to here for whatever unknown. Why you wouldn't just run a direct line or something, right? Just, why did you do that? That doesn't seem factory. All right, so I can't see if I'm in the frame. You already crank her over to make sure she's Nope. Okay. Nope, I'm just gonna send it on this one. We're going to have some fun. No. Wipe up some excess gas in case we got a backfire. Okay. I was gonna say it was pretty cold out here last week, but it's not gonna have warm here today. We don't need a fire. No, no, we don't. Okay, guys. Let's see. Oh, we've got a bad fuel filter. Blooper reel.